ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. If you guys notice, my voice is a little hoarse. I'm coming down with a cold, but you know what? The show must go on. I should be in bed, but your boy just got back in town from a birthday weekend. It was a good ass time. You know what I'm saying? And your boy's back. I missed the game. You know what I'm saying? However, I wasn't going to miss the whole damn thing. I missed the first quarter. So I got on my phone, I got on my app, and watched that damn game all ride long. You feel me? That's how dedicated you are. I'm killing my data just to watch the Bills play. And you know what? You know what? You know what? I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I'm impressed. I don't know if I should be like, all right, we got the win, but do we need this win? Should we have just kind of bump all of that? A win is a win. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'd rather win, you know what I'm saying, and fight hard. You feel me? And I'd rather fight hard, and if we win, we win. If we lose, it's all good, but I need to see something on the field. You know what I'm saying? So if we came with the W today, if we came with a loss today, but the same performance has happened, I would have been okay with it. You know what I'm saying? But this defense is too good for you to lose to a team like the Jags. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it. You feel me? So a lot of people are high up on Mr. Flex on him, Allen, right now. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give it to him. Allen came in and, in my opinion, had his best game of his young career. You know what I'm saying? What happened to Jacksonville? Smash talk? Yeah, he's talking a lot of shit. He was backtracking. I'm going to get on that. I'm going to get on that on Mr. Ramsey. But are we satisfied? Let me just get into this. Are we satisfied with how this game went down today? Are you good with it? Are you good with how we ran the ball? Are you good with how good we were on third down efficiency? I'll touch on that. Are you good with the play calls today? You feel me? Did certain players that you needed to step up, did they step up? How did that O-line play? You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I was looking for in this game. How did Allen look processing? You know what I'm saying? Making pre-snap reads. That's what I wanted to see going into this game. Are you guys happy with what you saw today? That's what I want to get into. So I'll get into my opinions. If you guys see me sniffling, fuck y'all. That's exactly what happens when you have a man cold. You got to deal with it. All right. So check this out, Allen. Let's jump right into Allen. My boy came out buzzing. You feel me? There was electricity in the air. You could just hear it. You feel me? And I wasn't even at the game. You feel me? So you could just tell that there was a different vibe when the kid was back in under center. It was evident. You feel me? You can see it from your teammates. You can see it from the way on the bench, you see the guys are standing up watching what's going on. You feel me? So that is encouraging. The boy is young, but he's got respect from his teammates. That's huge. You guys don't understand it, but that is big because that right there tells me that everyone is behind this kid. And we go where you go. You lead us, we'll take care of business. Defensively, we got you. Just put points on the board, do what you got to do. We'll hold shit down. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? Allen did what he had to do. Rush for damn near 100 yards. Rush for 99 yards. I think they should have given that yard. They shorted him. He should have been over 100 yards, right? Rushes for 100 yards. Throws for 160 yards. Averaged 8.9 yards per completion. All right? 8.9 yards per completion. So what that tells me is they were pushing. The game plan was to push the ball down the field. That was the game plan. So you guys know that I've been hard on Dable. I've been hard as hell on Dable. I'm not about to applaud Dable and say, wow, he's really turned it around, because there were some times where my man was, after the first quarter, when the defense made their adjustments, Dable went back to Dable plays. You know what I'm saying? Predictable shit. You know what I mean? Playing it safe. You feel me? So like in this day and age, you can't play it safe. You got to be aggressive. You got to put their foot on the throat. But anyway, so Allen was clearly the offensive player of the game. There's no question about it. The boy was running the ball. The boy was flexing on him. The boy was doing everything. He's throwing touchdowns in the air. Dude was legit. Now, best play of his young career, I think, was a play action. right? He steps up into the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Waits a little second, gives Foster enough time to clear across to the right-hand side of the field and drops a dime in the bucket. Tough ass catch by Foster. Foster comes over the top. That's the second game in a row that he's caught a ball like that. Over the top like this. You feel me? As my man catches the ball, he's in. There's no Church was not even close enough to make a play. That was a great anticipatory throw from Allen. Boy steps up in the pocket, gets smashed by Ngakoue. I think it was Ngakoue. Somebody smashed the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying? But he stood in the pocket tall and delivered that ball. That is encouraging to me. That is the type of shit that tells me, okay, maybe you did learn something sitting on the sidelines. Maybe you did learn. Sometimes you just got to stay in the pocket just a tiny bit longer so you can deliver. Because I'll tell you right now, when they slowed it down, there was one guy on his tail. He was about to hit that ball out of his hand, right? And the release came just in time. Boom. Hits it downfield. Great play. Here is the thing. We can't have Josh Allen running for 99 yards every game and having 13 carries. This is not Lamar Jackson. We don't have Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, even then, is not going to be sustainable. Dude had 25 carries last game or 23 carries, something ridiculous. We can't have that shit with Allen. You know what I'm saying? We can't. He's like a Cam Newton, but guess what? Cam Newton had to chill. He had to pull it back on running all day. He's got to learn to get comfortable enough in the pass. The encouraging part is it's still in his young career. It's only his sixth or seventh game. He had to shake up off the rust, you know what I'm saying, for not playing for 4 or 5 weeks. So you got to give him that. Now, I will say this, though. What I'm not too pleased about and what people are going to forget about, and I'm here to remind you and keep it a buck with y'all, 8 for 19, okay? 8 for 19. Your completion percentage is at 44%. My bad. Last time I checked, you finished your career in college at 56%. So you're below where you're supposed to be. At an NFL level, 46% will not cut it. We are fortunate that we have a fantastic defense. We are fortunate that we have a defense that can make stops, and we're playing against Blake piece of ass Bortles. We got lucky. I don't want to say we got lucky. We are fortunate that we have a solid defense. Hell, if we play a quarterback, not Bortles, and he's going fire for fire, we are in trouble. Let's keep it real, man. I know he's a young kid. I like Allen. I think he's got a bright future, but 8 for 19 cannot do. You know what I'm saying? The biggest play was that 75-yard bomb to Foster. If we don't have that, it's a different ball game, man. It's a different ball game. But I want to come back because I'm encouraged because there were 3 beautiful throws that Allen had that could have changed the way I'm looking at this, right? The one where he threw, it was a play action. I think it was a play action to Deontay Thompson. It was a third down play. Second down and third down. Deontay Thompson right down the middle. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. All you had to do is just come down with it. Just come down with it, Deontay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Great recovery from the safety, but you got to come down with that. Drop. That's a big drop, okay? Here's another one. There were 2 other drops that were crucial. I can't remember who they were. I think Zay Jones was one of them. But another thing that killed us and that negated the stats that make Allen look bad are the penalties. Holy jump-ins, man. We had John Miller with a penalty. Then we had, who do we have? Then we had Bodine with a face mask, hand to the face. Dude, we had McKenzie drop 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15, throws a strike outside to McKenzie. Boom, reception. Flag. Oh, that kills you. So I have to say this, though. There were moments that my man was hitting his receivers in stride and hitting them for long yardage. I love that. But those penalties killed us. We have 13 penalties for 80 yards today. If I feel like we're less disciplined than when Rex Ryan was here. Remember when Rex Ryan was here? We were like, yo, this team is not disciplined. Yo, we're looking worse. We're taking penalty after penalty. We need to get better, fellas. You feel me? So, Foster, two receptions for 94 yards and a touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin had that reception that he bobbled a little bit, but he brought it down and another 32 yards. His knee was down, by the way. I saw that. Kroom, 2 for 16 yards. McKenzie had 2 receptions for 11 yards, and he had that reverse touchdown. Good play design and good play call by Dable. I'll give him that. That was nobody knew that was coming. It was perfectly executed. The timing was perfect. There was no way they had that. Now, 2 things that I want to drop out. Zay Jones, the last 2 weeks of play, he's starting to get his game together and starting to do real nice, right? Today, blank. We can't have that. We can't have that. You're supposed to be the future, man. It's supposed to be Allen, you know what I mean, to Jones. You guys should be establishing some kind of connection going forward. But we can't have games where you're blanking. You're blanking right now. You and Deontay Thompson, 0, zilch, nothing. Andre Holmes, non-existent. We got to do better. Defense. Bro, there's a reason that I'm so passionate about Dable, because we're wasting this defensive unit that we have right now. And I don't want to just put on Dable. I'm putting it on Dable. I'm putting it on Cully. I'm putting it on the offense. The offense is not doing their part for us to justify letting this defense do so well and letting them down. We're a 3-win team. We should have a few more wins, man. We should have a few more wins and be in the hunt. And technically, we still are in the hunt. Technically, because of this win today. You know what I'm saying? Where that takes us, who knows? You never know how this thing works, man. We weren't supposed to make the playoffs last year, and we did. So, but this defense is solid, man. Kyle Williams, 1.5 sacks today. My man he took a little bit and he had some juice in him today. Jerry Hughes was nice. You know what I'm saying? It was legit. This defense is popping, man. DBs, even Levi Wallace. I mean, free agent cornerback Levi Wallace had some good plays today. Yo, we got a solid-ass defense and a lot of youth on this defense. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to be the first to say it, man. I was hating on Lorenzo Alexander. I don't want to say hate, but I was very, very like, Lorenzo Alexander could go. Yo, that guy's a pillar on this defense. He means a lot to this defense, man. He really does. That boy gets after it. Yo, he gets after it. Milano, Edmonds was on something today. Everybody played like, yo, they came to play. You know what I'm saying? Now, it makes me wonder, though, did everybody come to play because of one player on the Jags? Think about it. Because everybody was all about, yo, we came here, we wanted to shut them up. Can we not have that type of attitude every week? Why do we have to wait till some loudmouth corner has to jump and talk shit when his team ain't doing shit either? But then we need him to motivate us? Yo, we shouldn't have to have that type of shit to motivate us. It's cool to have it, but my man you're motivated by that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, what do we do? What do we do going forward? How do you feel about this team right now? I'll get to some of your questions. So hold your questions, and you guys know the deal. If I don't get to your questions, at least put hashtag Ask Rico, because when I go through this again, I'm gonna take some of your questions in the next video. I'm gonna read them out. So if I miss your question, hashtag Ask Rico, and then we'll go from there. So some of the things that stood out to this game that were game changers in this game. Excuse me. Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette was gashing the shit out of us. That boy was running inside, outside, hitting up the gut. He was giving us problems. The boy had 18 rushes for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the game wasn't even over. Now, game-changing play of the game. Levi Wallace gives up a touchdown pass to Dante Moncrief, right? They're fighting for it because Levi Wallace, you got beat. You got beat. Good play on you. You were on him, but it was just a better play from the receiver. Comes down with the reception. You feel me? So now there's an all-out brawl. Shaq Lawson and Leonard Fournette get ejected. Listen, I'm all about protecting your guys. You know what I'm saying? Throwing some hands and throwing some slaps to the helmets and all that stuff. I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? It shows that, you stepping up for your boys. But when it's over, it's over. You know what I'm saying? When y'all break up, you break up. This is a wrap. You know what I mean? Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Cool. But my man's walking into the tunnel. He's going back to his locker room, and he's still trying to go out and fight Fournette. What you gonna do? Honestly, what are you going? You can't be that heated. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that heated. Now, I will thank you for that because Leonard Fournette being out of that game changed the whole dynamic. They didn't have that bruiser back running. I mean, I like Carlos Hyde, but Carlos Hyde ain't no Fournette. And that changed the game. And that defensive stop, on the 1 yard line, defensive stop, 3 plays in a row, you stop that shit, and a missed field goal. That's where the pendulum swung to this side. We were going down. We were going to go down by 3. And that would have been crucial for us to see what my man Josh Allen was all about. Down 3, and now you got to get your offense on board. You know what I'm saying? But that defense came through. We forced the missed field goal, and then we take advantage of it and we run down the field. And I think that's the play that Allen came in and put his head down on Jack and put a flex on him. You feel me? So a lot of things happen in these games, man, where they go back and forth. And what makes it exciting is that defense is doing their part, offense is doing their part. I wish we were a little more efficient, but it gave us some encouragement for the next 5-6 games. I think 5, if my math is right. The next 5 games. So we've got some crucial games against the Patriots. We've got some crucial games against the Dolphins. We haven't even played the Dolphins yet. So there's a lot for us to take away from Allen and this whole offense. O-line, congratulations. You kept Allen on his. I don't even think the Jags got a sack today. I think if they got one, I think it was just 1 sack. But like for the most part, we kept Allen clean today. I love it. We kept him clean. And when you keep the man clean, good things happen. Good things happen. So what that tells me is next year, we need to invest heavily in that O-line because that little bit of time that he had today was the difference. That little bit of time was the difference. So let us have an opportunity to give a hand to the O-line because they did well in the pass game. What we need to do is spring my man McCoy because McCoy, 13 rushes for 46 yards? Oh, man, I thought you got out of that slump. That slump from 2 weeks ago, I thought you're out of that, man. You were ready to roll. And then you pull this stuff. I mean, yes, we're playing the number 3 ranked defense. I get it. But McCoy, man, you dancing too much, man. There's so many times where I'm like, yo, just hit the hole, bro. Like, what are you saying? What are you dancing for? What are you putting? Just hit the hole. Damn, man, do I got to show you how to do it? Shit, put some pads on me. I'll show you how to do it, man. I'm about like a $198 to 200 pounds, boy. Give me the rock. I'll show you how to hit that hole, boy. And I'm not talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about in that field. That bedroom game, I'm a bedroom bullet. Don't get me started, boy. I'm just saying. If you need help, let me know. Hit your boy Rico. I'll tell you how to hit that hole, man. You dancing too much. That's why Ivory's stealing some of your reps. Ivory's stealing your reps because you dancing too much. That's what happens. Look, you dancing too much. Get this. Allen had 17 rushes today. You know what I'm saying? For 99 yards. Yo, you got to be salty. Shit, that should be my shit. So guess what? Stop dancing around. Stop two-stepping. Stop break dancing, man. Just hit that shit hard. Get to it. Get to the shits. I'm waiting for you to get into the end zone to break the bank open, but shit, you ain't been to the bank in a minute. Last week was, you know what I mean? You got a small little paycheck, but you haven't been to the bank. We need you in the bank, man. That's how the team is successful. When McCoy is running wild, we become a very successful team. That means you've got to pay attention to McCoy. So if you're paying attention to McCoy, it allows our receivers to run free and do what they do. But when McCoy's bottled up, the stress becomes more on the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Fortunately today, defense came through. We did extremely well, and we'll take it. So, a few things that stood out to me today. Bills had 6.1 yards per play. Per play, we had 6.1 yards per play on average. We had 8.9 yards per pass completion. We had no turnovers today. How lovely is that? When we don't turn the ball over, we give ourselves a chance. When we turn the ball over, it's a game over. It's a wrap. 13 penalties for 80 yards. We've got to settle down. By the way, shout out to everybody watching. 155 of you fanatics are watching right now. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Y'all are the ones that keep the shit going. So let's keep it popping. We're 20 minutes in. So here's one thing that I wanted to bring up. Everybody is, gung-ho about Allen being back and, he's the man and, the big cannon. Let me tell you something. Kenny G, my guy, salute. Kenny G, my man, just donated $5 to your boy because he fucks with the Fanatics. He fucks with Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Kenny G, my guy. You feel me? So this is my biggest concern right now. Third down conversion. Can you guys take a guess how we did on third down? Because last week, did I write that shit down? I did write it down. Last week, forgive me while I go through this. Last week, third down. Damn, I thought I wrote that shit down, man. Golly. Now I'm upset. No, I did write it down. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let me just peruse through my shit. We went 8 for 16 on third down percentage. We were 50% on third down. 50% on third down. Not horrible, but at least we have a chance. You know what I'm saying? We have a 50% chance. Yeah. You know what we did today? 2 for 10. I'm sorry. That is unacceptable. 2 for 10? If we're playing a good quarterback on the other side, 2 for 10 is not going to cut it. You know what that is? That's a lot of 3 and outs. We can't depend on big plays all the time. Sometimes we have to take the chunk plays. You know what I'm saying? Yes, did we have some drops? We absolutely did. Yes, did we have some unfortunate penalties? Yes, we did. But 2 for 10, it just can't happen. We're not going to win a lot of games going for 20%. You know what I'm saying? On third down percentage. We can't. We got to increase that thing, man. We've got to. We have to at least have 50% on that. So that was one of my biggest concerns going on today. But today, the refs were terrible. I had Uncle Joe and Grandpa Smith, you know what I mean, reffing the game all day today. What? Every 2 seconds, and they're conversing with each other and not sure what's going on, and they're running all over the place. Yo, those old men on the field today were killing me, taking away away from the game, man. And then you see this brawl going. The 2 old men, you're not gonna get into that. Yo, those guys killed me on that game. Bill Harvey, respect, my G. Bill Harvey just donated $25, man. That's my guy. That is my guy. Ask Rico. Allen is the GOAT. He's not the GOAT yet, man. 2 for 10 on third downs is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. We went 2 for 3 in the red zone, though. What really matters is what we do in the red zone. If we get in the red zone and we score how we're supposed to, that's money. We get in the green zone, we gotta move the ball, man. We gotta move the ball when we're in the green zone. But when we get to that red zone, man, all you want to see is end zone. All you want to see is end zone. But we need Isaiah Jones. We need the Kelvin Benjamins. We still got you for 6 games, so your bum ass needs to get together and start playing well, man. You had 1 reception today. I'll give you that. I'm so glad that we didn't force feed. Thank you, Dable. I think it's Dable. But thank you very much for not force feeding that bum Kelvin Benjamin. Make him earn the respect. Make him earn it back. You want the ball? Prove it. Run your routes with enthusiasm. Run your routes that you're out of breath when you're coming back. I need to see it. I'm not going to just give you the ball just because your name is Kelvin Benjamin and you're drafted in the first round in 2013. I don't give a damn about that. What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Da, 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 ooh. I'm not going to get into that bag. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Zach Page says, ask Rico, are we the second in the division with the win next week? Today's win gets us what? 4 wins. So we're 4-7 if my math is correct. And I think the Dolphins lost today, and I think the Jets lost today. I don't even know. I got to somebody look at the rankings for me and let me know what's good. So listen, I got my opinion. Let me finalize what my thoughts were on this whole game, and then I'm gonna start reading all your questions. All right. Am I encouraged by Josh Allen? Yes, I am. In my preview video that I did, I said I needed to see him process. I needed to see him take his time in that pocket and not bail when the pocket is still there. Guess what? The motherfucker did it. He wasn't just bailing out of nowhere. He was staying in the pocket and delivering. And that's what we need from this guy. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So shout out to my man doing what he's got to do. Like those are the crucial things that make you last in this league. But one thing I got to take away from is you cannot throw your body around like that, man. You can't, because you're 6'5", 237, 240. Guess what? These linebackers are 6'3", 6'4", 250, 260. And they run just as fast as you. So you going head to head with them, they're going to let you have it. Joe Smith, shout out to my guy Joe Smith. He just made a donation. Yo, I love y'all, man. Yo, y'all fuck with me, so I fuck with y'all back. I really appreciate it. So my final thoughts on this game. Encouraged by Josh Allen. The O-line did this job by protecting. Josh Allen did his processing. I'm still not going to give Dable a pass, although today he showed me some things that I could be like, okay, you have my attention now. You know what I'm saying? But when the teams made their adjustments, because we scored a quick 14 points, guess what? In the second quarter. Second half, considerably slowed down. If not for Josh Allen running for that touchdown, it's a different ball game. So we got too conservative. And then he started to kind of just chill out. No. Keep your damn foot on the freaking pedal. Let's go. You feel me? So I'm still not going to give Dable a pass, but I did see some nice play designs that were advantageous to us and the quarterback that we have. I'd like to see a few more RPOs, but we'll wait. Maybe it's in his bag. He's got to go through his bag and give it to us next game. All right. Defense is defense. They're killer. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Poyer, killer. Teron Johnson. I love Teron Johnson, man. I think that might be my next Bills jersey. Teron Johnson hits like he's 6'3", 240. And he's my size probably. Maybe a little taller, 5'11". You know what I mean? A $190, $195. That boy can hit. And he can tackle, man. I know he gets hurt every game, but shit, today he was fine. But that boy, I love Teron Johnson, man. Teron Johnson pretty much replaced Leonard Johnson for me last year because I loved Leonard Johnson. So guess what? Leonard Johnson, meet Teron Johnson, because Teron Johnson is that dude, man. Love that cat. Anyway, so those are my thoughts on this game. Encouraged by Allen. Dable, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not off of Dable, but he could do better. You know what I'm saying? His adjustments weren't good enough for me. They just weren't. We got to work on our penalties. You guys got to be more disciplined. We have to be more disciplined. If we're going to win in this game, if we're going to win this league, you got to be more disciplined, and you can't turn the ball over. We didn't turn the ball over today. But, yo, penalties killing us, man. And receivers, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Defense, keep putting pressure on everybody, man. Keep putting pressure. I was a little unpleased about Leonard Fournette running for 95 yards, and it wasn't even the fourth quarter yet. You feel me? But it'll get better. We're going to have some days where it's like that. It's going to be like that. But I'm very encouraged by what the defense did to us. So, that being said, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. We're 28 minutes in. I'll take another like 10, 15 minutes because I got to hit this bed soon because I got to work tonight. So, let's go. What do we got? Zachary Page says, run the ball, run the table, Bills Mafia. Let's get that wild card. Shit. If we can win a couple games, man, and Allen starts, showing us really what's good, I'm not opposed to it. But you got to show me something. You got to show me something, man. And it's just one game. It's only one game with Allen back. There's going to be some film on him. Now that he's back from his injury, there's going to be film. So we're going to find out how good this quarterback can be. We're going to find out how good Dable can be, because those two are together. As much as you want to, like, I can't just, put the blame just on Dable. My man's got to execute. Josh Allen has to execute. However, you have to you've got to design the playbook good enough for them to execute it. If your designs are shit, guess what? He's not going to execute it because it's garbage, Dable. So design your plays good enough for your quarterback to do it. We could maybe run the table. I'm not about to get my hopes excited for that because I just can't see it happening. But you just never know. You just never know. Joe Figueroa says Josh Allen was good. Was a good draft pick. Looking so far, so good. So far, so good. He gave us something to have hope for. Papa Van 17 says, is Robert Faster our next version of Marquise Goodwin? No. Marquise Goodwin is out of his league when it comes to speed. Marquise Goodwin runs a 4.2 40. Marquise Goodwin is that dude, man. I like Marquise Goodwin, by the way, but can he be a version of him? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Tyson Williams says, more Sir Allen. Sorry, what are you saying? Oh, more Air Allen hoodies, Rico. Absolutely. We actually, if you're looking for Air Allen hoodies, we actually discounted them. They're 17% off. So if you guys are looking to get Air Allen hoodies, get them right now. We are currently in the process of potentially cooking something else right now. So I don't know. I'm just going to put that out there. So keep on a lookout. But if you guys are looking for those Air Allen hoodies, get them right now. There's a discounted price, especially before the holiday season. So jump on that bitch real quick. JG Jason says, Dable calls good plays and gets 1 to 3 TDs, then calls terrible plays. He's inconsistent to me. You know what I'm saying? And the problem with Dable for me is he gets conservative and then he stops and he doesn't get aggressive. And then he gets predictable. So that's what we can't have. Predictable is the worst. No, listen, fellas, if you guys are single and you think that, you know what I mean, you're something's lacking in your game to get the women, let me tell you something. They don't like predictability. When they know what your next move will be, forget about it. Unpredictability is key. Keep them on their goddamn toes. They don't know what's coming. That's how it works. Defenses work no different. Offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators work no different, man. When I know what you're going to do, this is easy for me. I can toy with you. I can play with you. Oh, I know exactly what he's going to do. Let me do this. Well, you don't know what's happening, man. You're on your toes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Put it out there. Carl Davis says, Rico, what are your thoughts on Milano being one of our best draft steals ever, always making plays, always around the turnovers? I love Milano. I thought, I'm going to admit it, I thought Vallejo was going to be the guy that was going to step up and really be something special for us. But he's actually he's playing pretty well for the Browns. But Milano, yo, that boy, he's solid. He's solid, man. The guy has the ability to cover, and he will not shy away from putting his face up in your helmet and knock you the fuck out. That's Milano for you, man. Boy's nice. Extreme Base Booster says Kelvin Benjamin sucks. Yeah, he's not playing well. He definitely isn't playing well. Joe Figueroa says that fight that won the game, hoodies. Oh shit. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. Put a brawl on your shirt, but I mean that might be too busy. Topper Harley says Deontay Thompson and Robert Foster can get separation. This is what Allen was missing. They just need to catch the ball consistently. Yes. They need to catch the ball consistently, and they need to continue to get separation. McKenzie that was a steal of a pickup at the end. I got to give it to him, man. Shout out to Isaiah McKenzie, man, because that boy came through. I'm telling you right now, man. Cam Carr says, number one player you want this offseason. That's a great question. Number one player that I want this offseason. I got to go through the list because there are some. And are you referring to free agency or are you talking about draft as well? So if it's just free agency, O-line is what I'm focused on. O-line, and I got to go through the rest of them. The receivers are not great. There's not some great receivers coming out, but O-line is what I'll be looking for. Let me see what we got. Joey's Cleaning Lady says, too many penalties. I damn agree, man. Kenny G says, Manano's playing lights out. He absolutely is. BOI boy says, Ashruga says, Foster was the only receiver to stay after practice and catch passes from Josh, and it's showing. Foster is growing and hopefully will be consistent target for the future. I'm so glad you brought that up because you can see the connection Foster has with Allen, which makes me wonder, is Isaiah not putting the work in with Allen? And I don't want to say Isaiah's not. I don't. But at the end of the day, you gotta wonder if he actually is putting the work in, because we need that connection to be steady. And if it's not, shit, we're gonna be looking for another receiver. I don't want that. By the way, shout out to everybody that's in this room. There's 148 of y'all. If you guys are in here, go ahead and click that like button. There's 149 49 of y'all in this room, man. So just take that 2 seconds, go ahead and click like, you know what I'm saying? And if you are new to this channel, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's rocking. I'm rocking with you guys at 8:40. Shit, I should be in bed by now. Boy, I'm rocking with you guys. So let's go. Grandy says Benjamin's slow. The thing is, Benjamin has long strides. It's not that he's slow. So you could have a guy that's quick as fuck, like Isaiah McKenzie, and Kelvin Benjamin run side by side. And they might, I'm not saying they're the same speed. I'm definitely not saying that, but like that, they might get to the same destination at the same time. But because what's his face got long strides, you know what I mean? Like if you guys know, like Donovan Bailey was never a quick starter, but once he got mid stride, he was gone. You probably don't know who Donovan Bailey is, but that's okay. My Canadians though, they'll know who he is. DJ E Cash has just came home from DJing. How did Josh look? Josh looked like a rookie, but Josh had he had some pent up energy, and it showed because the boy was like he had a play when he flexed on him like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a grown man move. Whenever you're ready to flex on someone, that means you're ready to throw hands. You're ready to throw hands, man. So good for Josh, man. He had a decent game. He had a coming out where he got the W in front of the home crowd. He had some really solid plays. He had some plays where receivers let him down, and he had some plays where O-line let him down. But if those things start coming together, it's going to be a good thing to watch for years to come, man. It's going to be Chuck Woodward. Oh, shit. My shit just went up. Hold on a second. What did Chuck? I was about to read Chuck's comment, and my thing just scrolled up on me. My bad, Chuck. If you see, try to ask your question again. Damn, man, my bad, Chuck. Oh, Chuck Woodward. When I checked the weather this morning, it didn't say anything about rain and yellow flags. Yeah, me neither, bro. That shit was disgusting. Carlos Malegra. Sorry if I messed your name up, bro. Melgarejo. Yes, Melgarejo. I think Kelvin Benjamin is not what he used to be. He's been through a lot of injuries and never really took care of his body in Carolina. Well, it's showing today. Snowfall O'Mine says, what is up? What was up with McDermott's bloody hoodie at the press conference? I got to read up on that. I don't know anything about the bloody hoodie. So let me read up on that. Next time I'll try to get to you guys with that. Where was Mr. Big Gut Marcel Darius at? Who knows? Who knows and who cares? Kadar Hobbs says Josh Allen is the white Cam Newton. Boy, you are not lying. You are not lying. He is like the white Cam Newton because Cam Newton came in. The difference is Cam Newton first year in threw for 4,000 yards. 4,000 yards. And then Cam Newton became Cam Newton, running all over people and all that good stuff. So, Josh Allen is the white Cam Newton. Shit. He might as well start kind of opening that chest up. I don't know, man. We'll find out. We're going to find out. Give him a few more games. We'll find out what's really good. Zay Jones was too busy running around an apartment. Oh, come on now. Come on now. That's in the past. We got to leave that alone. Andre Shaw says, a year late and $1 short, only had an offense played like this last week. I'm assuming that you're saying would advance further past the playoffs for the season. Yes, but we're still a young team, so we're still putting things together. Tim Farrell says, ask Rico, should we cut our losses with Clay and put Kroom on the first team? Ooh, that's a damn good question. I like Clay. I really do like Clay, but sometimes you just have to admit when you're at the end of the line. And Clay is just not the same dude, man. His knees are effing him up. And if we do happen to release Clay next year, I could honestly see him saying, all right, I'm done, man. My season's done. But if he's got enough juice in him, he may be able to really, you know what I mean, put some things together. So you just never know, man. You just never know. Shout out to ZR. Go Rockets. We can beat those Raptors. Boy, you can't beat these Raptors. Do you see? Listen, I'm a Laker fan, but when you live in Canada, you still got to rep for the home team. Kawhi Leonard, that boy is fundamentally sound. Fundamentally sound. He's not gonna, you know what I mean, like be flashy in your face, but that boy can play. By the way, shout out to ZR, ZR, whatever Americans say Z, we say Z, whatever it is. But shout out to you, man, for the donation. That's dope. I love that. Let me read a few more questions. We're in for 38 minutes. By the way, I've had more people tell me that these videos are too long and I need to shorten them, man. And I really do want to respect some of your opinions, most of your opinions. But a lot of you say that y'all fuck with this. So I gotta go with the majority. But sometimes here and there, I'm gonna drop some shorter videos and then keep it moving from there. But a lot of people, when I do the short videos, are like, yo, too short. Make it lengthy. So I don't know, man. I'm still debating on trying to help those that can't listen to these shows all the time. By the way, did you guys go and make this like? Because if my math serves me correct, there's 151 of y'all in this room. I should at least see 151 likes by the time I'm done racking this video up. So please go ahead and make the like, share some comments, and keep it moving. What do we got here? Alex Lopez, I appreciate the donation. Talk about Ramsey. He was a man and went to Allen. Okay, let me tell you something about Ramsey. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, he was a man for going to Allen. At the end of the game, my man walked over to Allen, pulled him on his shirt, turned him around, and said, "Yo, good game." You know what I mean? Whispered a little something in his ear, said, "Yo, you know what? I could probably say, yo, no hard feelings. It's just part of the game." I don't know what he said, but he came up to him and said what he said, right? So fast forward. They're interviewing my man in the locker room, and some guy said, "Hey," he said something to the nature of, "Does Josh Allen is he still trash?" And my man was like, I didn't really say he was trash. And he's like, next question. Boy, please. Yo, own up to it. You said the man was trash. You know what I'm saying? You said several other people were trash. And he flexed on you today. So take the flex and take the L. That's it. You can't backtrack now. You look like a fool backtracking. Sometimes if you're going to talk all that shit, you better back it up. And most times he backs it up. But today, you didn't. You got sucked in the mouth. So now you got to hold that lip. You got to hold that lip. You know what I'm saying? And put that ball cap on and keep it moving. That's what it comes down to. I got to read a few of these and I got to get out of here because I know I can hear the wifey coming down and going to tell me it's time to go to bed. Anyway, Kenny G, don't shorten the vids. I appreciate it. I'll keep it rolling. Aiden Route says best Bills page ever. I appreciate that because I think we are. Actually, I know we are. There's some good guys out there. But this is where it's at. What's up? I know I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I told you. Sam Mazda says, Africa, I'm not understanding the play calling from the Jets using RBs and today running JA so much. The running of JA wasn't by design. Maybe one or two of them by design, but that was all improv by Josh Allen. He went through his reads and didn't like what he saw. It was open. You got to take it. My motto, and it's still the same way, move the chains and score points. Move the chains. That's all you got to do. Because if you move the chains, you're at least giving yourself an opportunity to grow. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I got a first down. All right, let me hand this ball off, get myself some rest. You know what I'm saying? Watch how these O-line move and what the defense is giving me. You know what I'm saying? For the next time. Because the thing is, these play calls that are being made, it's where you are on the field. It's how much time is left on the clock. It's what personnel they're in. There's so much going into play calling. It's different. What is it? What's the down and distance? It's 3rd and 18. Okay, this is the type of plays we're run. There's a lot of things that factor into the way things are rolling when play calls are made. But Dable has to make adjustments. That's my problem. He doesn't make enough adjustments. But we're going to find out. Next week, we're going to find out what's really, really good. Tell you. Andrew Shaw says Allen will be the next dude, will be that dude for us. Great game today. It was what I expected with defense working like they are. Absolutely. Defense was really good, man. Joey's Clean Lady says Rico needs to tip in some Sabres content. Yo, could you imagine me talking hockey? I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do it. But I'll be trying to do it, man. Just Fishing says Rico, bed now. Yo, let me tell you something. That's exactly what she just came. She's like, you need to be in bed. And because I'm catching a cold, wifey's trying to take care of her boy. So that's good. And I got to respect it because I got to get out of here for real. Joey's Cleaning says Allen is the best RB of all time. Stop. You stop that. Josh Miller says Josh Allen's box score does not reflect how well he actually played. There were some drop passes that lowered his percentage. Yes, that is very true. And I said that earlier. I can't take away from that. He had some drops today that really changed the dynamic. But what we can't take away from it, because there were some passes that Josh Allen threw today that were on the money. They were perfect, but drop passes. But there were also some throws that you're like, ooh, eef. You know what I mean? There was a couple throwaways. There were some passes that were just errant and just not good. But I saw a better Josh Allen than I've ever seen him during preseason and the 4 games or 5 games he had beforehand. So you're absolutely right. This was the best version of Josh Allen. Can he get better? 1,000%. There's so much room for improvement, and that's what gives me more hope. The fact that he's got so much room for improvement, and he looked really good today. He made some incredible throws today. I can't even take that away from him. Incredible throws. Zachary Pinch says Ivory more touched. No, he had 3 rushes today, so he didn't really have much touches today. Josh Miller says the drops and the penalties take some great plays. It's true, man. It's very true. Carl Davis, Ramsey, never heard of her. I like that. Never heard of her. Luke Rona says Allen also has passed that were wiped out by penalties. Yes, there were. There were a lot of things that were completely wiped out. By the way, Kadaric Hobbs, welcome to the squad. Kadar Hobbs just subscribed to the best Bills channels out here. Shout out to Kadar Hobbs. Welcome to the fam. Ryan Berger says, Rico, you think we have our secondary in place now with Teron Johnson and Levi? Trey White is balling, and he was funny behind ref on turnover. I didn't see that part, but are we set in the defensive backfield? I like Levi. I need to see more from Levi. But Levi is very promising. So if we have Levi and Trey White, and we have Poyer and Hyde, Teron Johnson, yo. But I'm still drafting a corner. I don't care what anyone tells me. I'm still going to draft me a corner and then go from there, because you can't have enough corners. You saw how many we went through this year. We can't have enough corners, man. Steven says, Gold Blueski says, this is the best channel on BF, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Yo, nobody's beating us. There's some good guys out there, but just not as good as us, baby. We just don't rock like us, man. Telling you. Listen, I was at the game, and we definitely made an impact with that noise and energy. I keep telling people, you want to go to an NFL, if you're going to your first NFL game, I don't care what team you root for, you go to Buffalo. That is where you go, because the fans are great. The tailgating is even better. You know what I'm saying? And when things are going Buffalo's way, and the shout song comes on, game over. That shout song gets you buzzed up and ready to, you ready to fight everybody in the way. I'm telling you, man, it makes you want to fight. Shit. Ryberg says, wifey gonna be up in your face soon. Yes, she definitely is. I gotta get the hell out of here, man. Squish the fish next week. Yes. Squish the fish next week. Yo, my man, if you guys remember, I had my man Kelvin that was on here, the Dolphins fan. He lives in Toronto, though, so I need to try to find a way to get his ass on so we can start talking, because we're about to get to the fish, but let's not sleep on the fish, because they got a great defensive backfield, man. Xavier Howard, a baller. Sean Jones can play. Fitzmagic, what's his name? Minka Fitzpatrick, baller. Those guys can play. So we cannot sleep on the Dolphins. So listen, it's my time. It's time for me to hit the sack. Every one of y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Every one of y'all that continue to donate to this channel. You know what I'm saying? The funds that you send, trust me when I say this, are going to something epic. So please continue to show support. If you don't, so be it. The support that I appreciate that comes from you guys is when you come in and tune in and stay with your boy as we go through this therapy together and talk about these Bills. So it's one of those moments, man. When the Bills win, you guys have heard me say this before, everything tastes that much better. I didn't even open my cap. I look like a fool. Everything tastes that much better. So until next time, y'all already know what it is. Let me get myself set up, because you guys know my sayings already. You guys already know the intro when I say I'm back at it again. And when I'm leaving, it's your boy, and I'm gone.